Boom, peace, intro. What's up, guys? How's it going? Friday. Well, I took my wife's car to get an appraisal, but they can't work on it till like the 25th. So I'll just take it back then and go from there. So I went by to see if they got the boulevards, and the stalker's there that's real helpful, and he pulled it up, and nope, they didn't come. Now it says the 25th. But then he scrolled down and said, but he's like, but look here. If I scroll down, it says I got 30 of them coming on the 10th, which is what, Sunday? He said, so they would be put out Monday, the 11th, which I'd be at work. But he said, if they even show up. But then he showed me where it's been saying that, and they're just not showing up. So I don't know, guys. Whatever, man. But he just put out 4 cases yesterday of E-case. So I was late. Somebody already went through most of them, but I did get a couple more that I didn't have, a couple that I was looking for too, and other than that, no, didn't really get anything, and so I didn't get any boulevards, but I did find some new Matchbox also, and another thing, I tell you what, guys, some people are just embarrassing, man. I just can't act like that. I just can't act like that when I'm out there looking for these cars. I just can't be that guy, man. I mean, there's 2 other old dudes there, and I say old because they look older than me. But some people say I don't look 56. I don't know. I feel 56. Anyway, they're there, and one guy's just real crappy, man. The other guy's real nice and polite. We can communicate. But this guy, he's just like, he's jumping in there. He hits the first bend. He sees me coming. I've seen him there before, so he knows exactly who I am. He jumps in that first bend, and he's rummaging all around it and all. And I'm like, all right, so I'll go to the other side over there and see what's on the pegs. Well, my wife stopped me because she wasn't sure about which vitamins. I get vitamin B12 and vitamin D now, ever since I went to the doctor last year, and so I stopped to tell her which ones it is, and he beelines for the pegs. So, and I didn't see him until I turned around. I was like, did he just go around the corner? So I get over there, and there he is. Now he's got the pegs covered. He's in front of him. He's going through everything, and it's just bulldogging, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll go back to the bin. So I go back to the bin, and the other guy's over there, the other older guy, and we're going through the bins and all, and he's like, you looking for anything particular? And I'm like, just what I don't have, man. Just trying to see what I don't have. And he said, yeah, same here. And so first thing I pull out was that new bone shaker, which I like bone shakers. So I got that baby, only one of them. And it's kind of funny because that he must have got impatient, and because he was afraid I was going to get to the pegs, so the guy gave up on the bin he was digging in and ran over there to the pegs. Well, I went back and I dug down and got to the bottom, and I found the green Silverado, which I know he wanted, and I also found the tuned Silverado, and there was the only 2, and which I'm sure he would have took both of those, but he was too impatient. He was so worried that somebody else is going to get something that he just run over there. So then he gets over there, and I'm still going through the bin, and I pull out a couple more, nothing really major. It's kind of ugly, but I don't know, I got to stop it. But I grabbed that Charger, Dodge Charger. Man, that thing is ugly, boy. Man, 71 Chargers, just orange windshield. I mean, that thing is ugly. But I grabbed it, and I found another one of them Silhouette. So I grabbed it. And then this was a different Walmart. It wasn't the same one I went to yesterday. And Mike Dyson said he wanted some of these, so I only seen 2 there. And I'm not sure if they're the right wheels or not, buddy. I don't know. You said something about wheels, but these look like they got smaller ones on the front than they do the back. On the front, they got them real small ones, and on the back, they got a little bigger. See if that helps you anything. I don't know. But I would think whenever they do hit your area, there are going to be a lot of them because, I mean, I would think there'd be more. But this particular Walmart only had 2. And the one I was at yesterday, there was at least 25 of them, if not more. But anyway, I grabbed those 2 in case you still wanted them. And I found 2 more of those Mad Mike Miatas, which kind of like Derek said in the comments, I'm not a Miata guy, but it was a Mad Mike and it's kind of weird looking, so I grabbed myself one. Well, I grabbed 2 more just in case. Never know. Somebody might need them. And a lot of times I save these things and I give them to people that, like, you bought a custom from me or something. I throw extra cars in there. And these are extra cars I grab and I throw in there. So they're not always just, here so I can say, hey, do you need this? Let me know. And I'll spend $5 shipping this $1 car to you. I don't really do that. It's completely stupid to do that. But I tend to, try to ship more, try to find more than just one car to send to you if I'm going to send you some cars like that, if you know what I mean. And Jean-Marc, whatever, you keep commenting in there about your buddy. When's my buddy going to get his cars and his custom and all? Buddy, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't recall ever saying I was sending your buddy anything, and I don't even know who your buddy is. I don't know what custom you're talking about. I don't know what cars. I never said I was sending anything up there. I sent those 4 cars to you in Canada a few months ago. It cost me $20, and I told you then it was going to be hard for me to do that again. I don't know if you're planning on paying for shipping or something, but other than that, obviously you're in the comments all the time. I would be having you on my custom list, probably on my next one. I don't know. It would be after I get done with all the ones I already have, but when that time came, I usually send customs to people, and even if you're in Canada, Australia, Singapore, I don't know where you are. I usually cover shipping, but at a time like that, I might throw some more extra cars in there. But I don't have any plans of sending any more cars to you for $20 a pop like that. But like I said, because I'd rather send a group of them. And you've been sending me some pictures of some cars that you're finding in your area. So you seem to be finding plenty of cars yourself. And some of the sets you're asking me about, like that old Fast and Furious set, that's old, man. I'm not going to see that again. That set with the Firebird and all, that's real old. I won't see that in the stores. And so I don't know about that. But the other thing is, I don't know what you're talking about is when you say, when's my buddy getting his cars? I don't even know who your buddy is. And I never said I was sending him anything. So I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. But anyway, that's what I get these extra cars for, so I can send them when those kind of things happen. I end up sending cars and I send extra ones. And I grabbed another one of the keychain cars. Not for me, but mainly because I seen it, and I would have thought they'd be everywhere, but I haven't seen any more. And Mustang Hunter said he hadn't found one. So I grabbed one in case he still hasn't found one, so I could send it to him. And again, guys, I'm sorry if you live in in Canada and places like that, but it's just too hard to send you 2 or 3 cars. And but I usually try to send to you guys, at least once, even though you're in Canada. But I just can't always send them to you at those prices. I mean, it'd be just stupid of me, especially when you can get them at your own store. But I do try to, like I did you. I sent you Jean-Claude. I'm not sure how you say it. Jean-Marc, John, I don't know, Gino, whatever. I sent you some cars, and there's other guys in Canada I'll send cars to as well. But it's in the States, it's easier for me to keep doing that. I mean, $4, $5. I could send like 4 of these cars to somebody in the U.S. for like $4.68. It's a big difference, guys. But anyway, I got that in case Mustang Hunter still needed it. If not, I'll throw it to the side and end up giving it to somebody else, I'm sure. And I don't know why I did, but I grabbed 2 more of these Batmobiles. I don't really know why. They're not even the original. It does have the clear glass, but it's got this weird painting on it, and it doesn't have the red that's normally on it. So it's not even the original Batmobile. But I grabbed 2 of those, and I got another tuned because I know I have 2 of them, but I'm pretty sure both of my grandkids are going to want it, and I got another one in case I needed to give it to somebody as well. And then I found some Matchbox, pretty cool. I got 2 of these Honda Ridgelines, hadn't seen them out. Got 2 of those. Matchbox is another thing I probably need to go through and decide if I really want to keep getting, because I don't know if I do. And then I grabbed 2 of these trash trucks. The Twinkle Rubbish. Grabbed 2 of those. And I found 2 more of the El Camino. I couldn't remember who it was. I'm not sure if it was Curbs or who it was, but somebody said that was nice, and I think they couldn't find it. But so I grabbed them, and you know, and that's another thing, guys. I send to new people all the time, okay? But there are people that we send back and forth on cars, and so sometimes I'll grab them, like for instance, Curbs. I would grab this and I would throw it in a pile, and I'm not going to send it to them anytime soon. Probably it would be after I get a few more cars. For example, I got a Holly Gasser I've had there for probably a month. I'm going to send to 24/7 Red Eye. He probably thinks I forgot him, but I haven't got any other cars to put with it yet, and I don't want to send just one. So that's what I usually do. I stick them to the side for people, and then when I find more, I'm like, oh, I think he'd like that, so I'll throw that in like Curbs's pile, and then I'll throw that in 24/7's pile, so on and so on. And then when I got enough cars there, I go ahead and ship them off to that guy. So that happens a lot with the cars too. I'm just trying to give you guys some idea about how I do this. And but then some of you guys that just asked for something, like Cecil Miller wanted that Auto World truck. I just go ahead and send him that truck and throw in a couple extra castings I might have around somewhere. Just try to help him out. But that's usually the plan of how I do things. And then I grabbed this. It's nothing spectacular, but it was a Alfa Romeo, and I think it's the newer one because I haven't actually seen this one, but it's detailed in the back and the front. It's pretty cool looking, so I grabbed it. But I got a real cool one here. I thought I was wanting more, but they only had one. I hadn't seen this one out, and I'd grab some more of these because this is just too cool. 65 Ford C900. Have y'all even seen that out? Look at that. Is that not cool? Shell. I mean, that baby is nice. I mean, I like that. And I really should do that. I should stick to, like muscle cars and trucks. I like muscle cars and trucks. I should start just sticking to that, and the bone shaker, things like that, and stop getting all this extra stuff. And then I'd probably be better off. But these kind of things I like, especially when they got some kind of fuel livery on them or something. And then I grabbed I think I already had this backhoe, but I grabbed another one anyway, because I collect all the tractor equipment too. And I keep trying to find that rat rig, another rat rig, and I can't. They're gone, man. People are sucking them up. Can't find them. I'll find the other parts that come with the sets, but everybody's grabbing the rat rig and the what was the other one? Because I wanted to find it too. I know Andre Cruz wants both of them, but the other one was, yeah, the recycle truck. And they've been buying those up, guys. They're not, but I'll keep looking, sooner or later they'll be piled on the shelves too. And I'll grab those. But that's pretty much all I got, guys, so far. So I guess we'll see what happens. Mike, let me know what you think about those wheels right now. Like I just spoke about people's piles I have. I'm going to put these in the pile I have for you. And in case you do want them, they will work for you. Like I said, it looks like the front wheel is smaller diameter than the back. And as far as the width, I don't know what you're talking about. As far as 50s and 60s and all that, I don't know what you'd consider those. But if that gives you any kind of idea what you're looking for, let me know. Because I don't want any more of these. I got me a couple, and that's all I wanted. Miniature Mustangs, I believe it was, says he's doing one now, wheel swap and painting the interior tan. I bet that's going to look good. Because this car looks good like it is. I'm not really a fan of that color, but it really doesn't look bad with that yellow. And if you picture it with a tan interior and some cool wheels on it, probably look pretty good. So I've got a couple of them. I don't need any more than that. But I'm going to stick these two off to the side for you in case you do still want them. And if you do, let me know. Because if I see some more, I'll try to grab them for you. You know, try to get you 6 or 10 of them or whatever I can come up with. And go from there. And Eddie G reached out to me yesterday in an email and said he's thinking about sending me a few things to help me out. I appreciate that, buddy. Again, like I said in the email, you don't have to do that, but if you do, I appreciate it. But definitely expect return fire because I will be sending something back. And so that was really cool. Everybody's really cool in this community, so it's nice to see that. And again, guys, like you said, you can look around and see there's very limited things that I need. And I get these extra cars to give away, and I end up with so many over there that I'm not even sure some of you guys want them. So when I do send you a car and I throw those extra ones in there, I'm thinking to myself, you know, they probably don't even want that car I'm throwing in there, or they may already have it or something. I don't know. Because it isn't like I find a bunch of, you know, like if I did find a bunch of these trucks, it's got a tinted window. I would keep them, guys. I would try to help out somebody that really needed one, but I'd keep them because they'd be perfect for customs because of the tinted window. Like my channel truck is the yellow one, or it's the one that says challenge on it or whatever, so the glass is yellow. So it really only goes with the yellow truck. This one I can make all kinds of different colors. But obviously things like that is what happens with those. So, and I know there's a few guys that'll like this truck, so I'll be grabbing as many of these as I can find. And I only need one for myself. And I may grab 2 just because there may be a day I open them up. But the extra ones I grab will be for other people, because I assure you there'll be people out there that do like these just like I do, and go from there. But oh, and also I found something else, and I'm probably going to give it away. Don't know when, but you guys are going to like it. I found another one of those. Sure enough. I try to be picky at them. There was actually 2 there, but the hood of this one had some kind of flaw in it or something. Like it was weird. It had like something on it, and from what I could see, it didn't look like it came off, so I didn't get it. But I grabbed this one, and my first thought was, you know, I'll open it and take those out. I'll get them and I'll keep them and I'll put them out. But I'm not sure I'm going to do that, because I got so many open cars right now that I don't know what I'm going to do with that I may not. So I started thinking I'll stick it to the side over here and wait a while, and then if they do get rare, where a lot of people haven't found it, then maybe I'll do one of my comment pics and give it away to somebody or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to stick that back over there. And I actually already gave away the other ones because I got 3 last time. I got one for me, one for Diecast Clown, and one that I was gonna open then that I said, but I gave it away. And so when I saw another one, I grabbed it, saying, yeah, I'll get it again so I can open it. But now here I am again, already thinking I'm going to give it away. So I don't know, guys. I mean, who knows? I don't know. You know, I've had people tell me that's, I don't know, maybe you guys understand, it feels good to give things to people. And some people have told me that that's selfish, that actually giving to somebody is selfish because you're pleasuring yourself. And first I'm like, whatever, man, you're ridiculous. But then I think about it and, man, I wonder if there is some right to that. I wonder if that's what it is, because, I mean, it does seem weird. I mean, I guess that's why it's really important to hope that who you give it to really likes it, because you are getting pleasure out of giving it to somebody. But the pleasure is that they like it. I don't get pleasure out of it if you don't like it. For example, I got the drag bus sent off to Alex Long. Paint got marred up. And I wrapped it with the softest thing I could have put on it. But it's like I told you guys, you may not know it, but when you're shipping your cars out, if there's any kind of clear on it, it's going to get a mark in it. If it's touching anything, I know you guys wrap them up, and some of you guys have sent them to me. Every one of them's marked from what you wrapped it in. None of them are protected. I don't care how long you let it dry. It leaves a mark in it. And that's why I got mine screwed down where they touch nothing. But I couldn't screw his down to anything. So I wrapped it in the softest piece of microfiber I can find, man. I mean, this baby is soft. Just super soft. Brand new. Never washed it so that it wouldn't ball up. Cut a square out of it. Wrapped his deal up. Still marked it. So I don't like that at all. You know, I told him he has to send it back so I can fix it. So he's going to have to send it back so I can fix it. Because like I said, I can't take no pleasure in that. And I'm sure he can't take any pleasure in it. He says it's okay and all, but it ain't. It's not okay. That glass, I said mirror, but I call it mirror, but it was glass. It was flawless. There was nothing wrong with that paint. And now it is. And I just don't like that at all. So maybe there is some truth to that. Being selfish, a selfish pleasure, giving them away like that. But because that's going to bug me. If I don't fix it, it's going to bug me, because I know every time he looks at it, he's going to see a flaw in his paint, and it's just not cool. So hopefully he sends that back to me. I'll gently sand it all down. This time, since I've got to mess it up anyway, I'm going to grip it and I'm going to drill that pin and tap it like I said I was going to, and then I'll screw it to something that holds it on a post. So it can't touch anything. I'll have it on a post hovering in the air so it can't touch anything when I ship it back to them. And then I'll sand it down, re-clear it, and go from there. I hope it's always, you always got to be careful when you do that, because it's so easy to go too deep and hit one of your decals, or go too deep and hit some paint somewhere. And then once you do that, if you go past it, you just screwed up the whole thing. Now it's completely strip and start over. And that thing has a two-tone paint job. Was difficult to get done. I do not want that to happen. So I will definitely be taking my time sanding that thing back down and trying to get some clear shot back on it. But anyway, my point is I have to redo that all now because it didn't make it. And there's no pleasure to be had in that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about that, about giving things. Is it bad to feel good about giving those things to somebody? I mean, I know a lot of us don't really do it, but if you really add up what you get in a box, you'd probably crap yourself when you've seen how expensive it was, some of the stuff that's being sent to you, and some of the stuff you receive. I received some stuff from some people, and you start adding it up, what they put in there, and you're like, oh my God, they spent that much money to send me that stuff? And then you think about the shipping they paid to send it to you, and you're like, holy cow. So, but it's cool. I mean, it doesn't bother me or not. I'm just saying, when somebody said that to me, it did strike me as, once I thought about it, first I was like, you're an idiot. But then I'm thinking, I kind of get what you're saying. It does give me pleasure to do that, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I really don't know. But I've never been selfish. I always give away money. I give away everything, man. Even when I was a beer drinker, I'd buy cases of beer and I'd give that stuff away. I mean, you never had to worry about buying the beer if I was around. Never had to do any of that. Unfortunately, even when I was a pot smoker, same thing. Cigarettes, whatever. I always gave away all my stuff. Maybe that's why I'm not rich. Rich people probably don't give stuff away. I don't know, because I've thought about that too. If I ever won millions of dollars, I know tons of people I'd like to give money to. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that. Maybe that's why I'm not going to win millions of dollars. I don't know. I think I'll just leave it at, if I like doing it, I'm just going to keep doing it. If people like receiving it, I'll just let them keep receiving it. What's the matter? If it is selfish of me to do it, well, then heck with it. I'm just selfish. I like giving the stuff away, so that's what I'm going to do. Like I said again, Jean-Marc or whatever, it's not that I don't want to send you the stuff up there. It's just impractical for me to keep doing that every time you want a car, a certain car or something. It just costs me too much money to send them to you up there. And, so I can't it doesn't make practical sense for me to continue to do that, with dollar cars and all. So, like I said, I do pile them up. You aren't on my custom list right now, but I'm sure you'll end up maybe on my next one when I make the next one up, because I always see you in the comments. So best I could do is keep an eye out for some of the cars you're asking for and throw them in a pile. And whenever I do get to that point, then I'll just send it all out there then. But again, with your buddy, I have no idea who your buddy is. I never told your buddy I was making him anything or giving him anything. So I don't know what you're talking about when you say that. And I mean, you can't just assume that I'm giving you stuff like that. So I'm just telling you that because you said it several times, and I just want to make sure you understand. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who your buddy is, and I never said I was giving your buddy anything. So let's go from there, guys. Y'all take it easy. Hope you have a good weekend, and I don't know if I'll go look again or not. Probably not, because I haven't been very lucky. So y'all take it easy, and let me know what y'all think about that giving stuff. Is that selfish or what? I don't know. So, I don't know. Peace. Oh, sorry, one more thing. Several people have asked about that Matchbox truck. I did have some people that asked right off the bat. And so I don't know. I may give it to one of those guys. I do have a couple guys already in mind, but they were some of the first people that asked. So I can't promise it to any of you guys in the comments yet. So because there's a couple guys that I already thought about, and they have mentioned it. They mentioned they don't have it, but they didn't actually say they wanted it. So we'll go from there. But anyway, regardless, one of you guys is most likely going to end up with it, because I'm probably not going to keep it. I got one in a case. That's good enough for me. I'll let somebody else get it. And if Mattel ever charges me for it, then they just charge me for it. Whatever. It is what it is. So y'all take it easy. Peace. Outro.